We have a loving resonance of momentum.
Mm.
That add a loving and healing. So love and heal. Resonant momentum. Loving the healing momentum.
Seems like it's the answer for everything. The love.
Mm. It's one of the better ones. Compared to its alternative. Expanding momentum or limited contraction. Is how we choose to do life. Mm. Choose to do life from the inside out, or you can be the outside in. Just perspectives. And the default is the outside in. Bringing what's outside will affect, impact what's inside. That's a limited contraction. Powerless, giving away choice and choosing all opportunities, all momentum, just giving it away. Inside out of loving and healing momentum, expanding momentum. Giving and receiving. Speaking and listening. Aware and allowing. Loving moment, just aware. Where is that in our life? Where do we express it, hold it, view it, demonstrates loving momentum? Where do we have it?
And where do we allow it?
Where do we avoid it?
Mm. Same as receiving and giving.
Aware and unaware.
Mm.
Aware and unaware. We're doing it either way. We're doing something. We're thinking something. We can love the pain. We can love the disease, the anger, and all those situations, all those things. Peace is possible with them. Some days are better than others, are easier than others.
Mm. It's very much influenced by resonance that we have internally in our souls. With love, as opposed to control.
Is it only internal resonance? Is it always? Is like that all there is?
I think it's, for me, it's choosing, making a choice to allow the resonance of life beyond contrast.
Seems like everything is just a resonance.
Mm.
It's freer for me thinking of it as that, as an energy, as a resonance, as a as a perturbation.
I don't know why that made me laugh, but it did. Well, we are on probation in our bodies, right?
Yeah, it's like a rental car.
Yeah, it is. And we're always practicing.
And we're not always aware of all the rules that go with it.
No. I think in terms of calibrating, though, if you go by the heart, you sense a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And if you start with the analysis, in other words, the thought, if you let the heart lead and the thought follow, and what you demonstrate in your behavior is quite different.
Mm-hmm. Expansive momentum.
Mm-hmm. Pascal, when you um, spoke about the rental car, I think I might have mentioned this before in group, but we have friends that had two little boys around about the same age as my daughter. And the oldest, I think he's 30 or 31 now. And he's a dad of two little boys. When he was 4, they were living in New York and it was winter. So they came back into the apartment, and the routine is that when you come in, you take your coat off and you hang it on the coat hanger, the coat stand. So he takes his coat off and throws it on the floor. Or, just drops it on the floor. And his mum says to him, "Excuse me, what do we do with our coats when we come in the door?" So he looks at her and kind of huffs and picks it up. And then he looks at her again and he says to her, "Mum, one day I'm going to drop my body just like I dropped my coat."
Wow.
This poor,
At 4 years old.
poor. I will never forget that story. It was just so divine. I always remind him of it when I see him, which is unfortunately not often anymore. A few years. And he is such a fine young man. He really is just wonderful.
Just like the coat, somebody else will be there to pick it up.
Yeah. Avoiding and controlling are a very, very similar, have a very similar resonance, actually. I don't know that I've ever really put those two together like that before. Because when we avoid, we control what others can engage with in us and what we engage with in them or in ourselves.
And when we control, are we curious?
Nope.
We avoid, are we curious?
No. Being curious is being engaged. I suppose you could say being controlling is being engaged as well.
One could.
I just thought now again of that one podcast on AI came out about 6 months ago, I think. The guy was talking about how we hold the baby chicken. If we hold it too tightly, will hurt it, and if we hold it too loosely, it will fall through and get hurt. And so I was just thinking about curiosity. And curiosity is where we have that open, but also also contained. There's a container of trust, I think. That facilitates curiosity.
Like a boundary of common sense or a boundary of eyes open, a boundary of awareness, aware of all possibilities, and on the lookout, but not prescribing them. And usually if we prescribe something, we prescribe the worst thing that could possibly happen with the lowest chances. Still a chance. And that chance happens, man, you can never take it back, never get it back, what was taken or happened, right? It was like example. So I came home the other night, key, open the door, come in, and my daughter hears the door close. She's in the room with everyone else, and she's like, "Who is it?" Right? And it's just Dad. Well, Dad, announce yourself. How didn't I know it was someone coming in to murder us?
Oh my God.
So, and it's like, yeah, out of all the things, huh? Of all the things you could pick, that's the one you went to.
So she might put a curfew on you.
Yeah. I'll just announce myself when I walk through the front door of who it is.
Yeah. Here's Jesse. I'm coming to the door.
Yeah, that's right.
Send her a text message too, 5 minutes before you come in.
Yeah, I think that's the standard, Pascal. I may not have done that, so look at me, huh?
There you go. Irresponsible, eh?
I know, right? All those people that have keys.
Yeah. Are you giving out your keys now?
That's right. Just to the murderers.
Just to the murders.
Yeah. But there's prudence in it too. So that
What
safety, that hurt, that all that pain.
yeah. I mean, I remember Kayla's when she was about to go to high school. We'd had a few incidences in high schools in the area that were pretty violent. And it really influenced, how she went into high school. And she wasn't the only kid that was scared to go because of that. Never mind all the other stuff. Leaving friends behind.
Well, I'll be going for the day. You all have a blessed day.
Thanks, Heinz.
Yeah, you too, Heinz.
Bye.
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 Bye, Heinz. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move on too, guys. Thank you for this morning. Great to be with you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah,
Bye,
thank you,
Allison.
guys.
Bye, Pascal.